Joe Biden and his hate speech. Did you hear this? Recently, he was talking about Moscow, and he said this. I can see Putin sitting in Moscow saying, Jesus Christ, Iran gets a nuclear weapon, who goes first? Moscow, not Washington. Now, did you catch it? Well, did you catch what the hate speech was? Was it on Iran? Was it on Moscow? No, neither. He said Jesus Christ in the middle of it. Apparently that's hate speech. When was mentioning Jesus' name hate speech? I thought that's a good thing, not a bad thing, right? No. Well, the conservative writer Mark Tapscott over at the Washington Examiner, which is a conservative publication, says no. Quote, either way, had Biden used the name Mohammed in this manner, Muslims would be crying foul, quite possibly rioting in the streets to boot. Really? And if the vice president had used gay or black as swear words, folks would be rightfully angry about that too. Hate speech is hate speech, whether it's aimed at Christians, Muslims, gays, or African Americans. What? Who says Putin would say, gay blacks? If Iran gets a weapon, I'll tell you what. Who's he going to target first? Moscow. Now, okay, first I have to confess, I didn't know Jesus Christ was a curse word. I just didn't know it. Okay, JR, you're a Christian. Is it a curse word?
Well, you're not supposed to use it in that context.
Okay.
The same way, you don't use the Lord's name in vain.
Aha. Okay.
So you don't use it, and you know that.
No. Listen. But don't people use JR instead of like saying God damn, like they say Jesus Christ as something nicer? Or am I mistaking that? I might be.
It sounds not as harsh, but it's the same point is the thing.
No, but he's not saying God damn Jesus. He's saying Jesus Christ, look at this.
Right, but it's the same. It's using it in the same manner. You know, it's when you're saying, like, it's basically saying damn it, but then you're not supposed to add God's name to that because you're cursing right now.
I got you. And I remember my gym teacher in elementary school, Mr. McEnany, a Big Mac we used to call him. Clever, right? And he'd say, instead of Jesus saying Jesus Christ, he'd say, cheese and crackers, what are we doing today? Right? Which we all, as third graders, thought was hilarious. Now, the different question is it hate speech? Come on now, hate speech? A bit much, don't it? Okay. And who says, I mean, there is no equivalent of it. You don't say, Holy Muhammad. Okay, although that might be interesting. Okay. Or, golly gee, gay. Yes?
You know, that's maybe where holy moly comes from.
Oh, holy moly. Holy Muhammad, something. Probably not, but it's a good guess. All right, JR, now I know what hate speech is. For example, the N-word's hate speech. If Obama had started that sentence with the N-word, would it have been slightly more offensive than starting it with Jesus Christ? I'm just asking. I want to know, as an average American. You're not going to bother answering that. Okay. All right. Gee, you almost did it accidentally there. Come on, guys. Really? Really, it's hate speech?
It's the reason, it's like you said, your gym used to say cheese and crackers. It's why I think, I've thought about this, it's why people say G's. It's all shorter. Instead of saying Jesus Christ, say G's.
Right.
But it ends up being G-E-E-Z, you know.
Right.
Now you're okay.
Now, look, if you don't like people using that, I got you. I hear you, man. I do. But I have to consider that on the list of offensive things, I got to put it right at the bottom, man. And I'm not saying that just because I'm not a Christian, I'm agnostic, right? Damn it, Jim, I'm not a Christian. I'm agnostic. Okay. But because, come on, really? Really? Hate speech? Nah, you can't call the name Jesus Christ hate speech. That's crazy. Now, there's a funny little irony at the end here, too, because Tapscott says, Biden's uncorrected cursing is indicative of the slow strangling by the unrelenting forces of political correctness of the religious tolerance that is Christianity's greatest gift to America. But that's a little ironic, don't you think? Because you're being rather intolerant, and you're the one that's being politically correct over the most, benign statement I would say a politician's ever made. Right? Now, if you get offended by it, man, you're stretching. You're stretching. Okay, I could go there with you, but hate speech, let alone then you switch it around and you say he's saying it because of political correctness? That doesn't make no kind of sense. But once again, conservatives not attached to logic. So, and by the way, let's get this straight, okay? Why are they making a big, or why is this guy making a big issue out of it? Because he can't wait to feel victimized. You know how conservatives always say, oh yeah, the liberals, victimology, and they love to be victims. No, conservatives love to be victims. And then they love to go, oh no, but you did it against me. You said Jesus Christ, and that's hate speech. You know, blacks always get to say hate speech, but we never get to say it. I found an instance where I'm going to. Okay, congratulations. I hope you're happy. You look like an idiot. Okay. Hey, you want to get offended? Get offended by that. Go to work.